Here we go, Harway Racing, senior champ. Starting on pole, Chase Hoffman. Out of Holiday, Florida. Flagman looking him over. Corey gives the green flag. We are racing here at the 25th annual Jimmy and Judy Sims Friday night shootout. Single file through turns 1 and 2, down the back straightaway. Chase Hoffman jumped out into an early big lead. We'll see if that second pack of 4 there can get in line, draft up, and run him down. Jeremy Johnson up to second. Johnson had a little trouble in qualifying, didn't have a great qualifying run. He is up to second now. Travis Sharon is in the 3rd position. Started in 2nd, back to 3rd. Jeremy Johnson up from 5th to 2nd. Field gets stretched out here around Crossroads Motorplex. $15-lap feature. Auto glass assist, no pro. You should be on lane 2. Auto glass assist, no pro. You should be on lane 2. 6 laps complete this time by for Chase Hoffman. That last lap, fastest cart on the track, Austin Leahy back in that 3rd position in the 74 cart, 15.302 that last time by. Hoffman, though, out into about a 2.5-tenth lead. Johnson trying to reel him in, starting to fill the draft as they come down the front straightaway to take halfway flags. 41J of Jeremy Johnson trying to reel in Chase Hoffman. As laps wind down, they're going to see 5 to go next time by. Johnson starting to fall back some. Now about 4.5 tenths behind your leader, Chase Hoffman. Johnson may have given it all he's got. He's starting to fall back further and further lap after lap. Now 7 tenths back from Chase Hoffman. Next time by, they're going to see 2 to go. Hollywood, Florida's Chase Hoffman has shown the way since the beginning. He set pole and set sail from the green flag. White flag waving one more time around. And your winner here in Harway Racing Senior Champ is going to be Hollywood, Florida's Chase Hoffman, followed by Jeremy Johnson and Robert Stabler. That's your top 3. Roy Clyott and Austin Leahy, that will be your top 5. Drivers, put the carts on the grid. You've had plenty of time. Let's go. Put them on the grid. We quit the last time the carts were on the track for Pro Clone Light was around 8:45. And it is 9:30 now. We also had a break there, so you've had plenty of time. Auto Glass Assist, no pro drivers. Put them on the grid, lane 2. MC Motorsports, Flathead 375, lane 1. Here's your starting lineup for No Pro. Sponsored by Auto Glass Assist. Starting on pole out of Conway, South Carolina, Timothy Holmes. Rolling off second, Avery Franklin. Starting third, Steve Rich. Henley Sanford out of Seminary, Mississippi. In the 79 will roll off fourth. Ocala, Florida. Preston Abergas will start fifth in the 26. Deltona, Florida, Derek Coper in the 00X roll off 6. Bluffton, South Carolina, Stephen Finch in the 70. Starting in the 70 or the 7th position. Rolling off 8 out of Pageland, South Carolina, Lane Roy in the 467. Starting 9th out of Pageland, South Carolina, Donnie Adams in the 151X. And rolling off 10th out of Greenville, South Carolina, Bryson Duncan in the 77X. 11 through 15, Kyler Bronson, Dylan Dove, Carson McDonald, George DeZama, Nick Mullen, Cowboy Carter, Caden Dowling, Chase Stewart, Chad Cunningham, Dorsey Strickland. Here we go. Corey Ash showing them 1 to go. We're going green. Next time by. MC Motorsports flying ahead 375, lane 1. Blankenship Paving, beginner rookie, lane 2. Drivers, we're going to go with what we got. If you're not there and on the grid, we're going to go with what we got. This sitting around at the back of the grid, not listening to Miss Linda after she tells you to set them down, is not going to work. Put them on the grid. You know where you start. Put them on the grid. And you pick the fine time to leave me loose at will. And it is still going, and I think it finally stopped.
It must have been dust because we just had like 4 cars.
Everybody looks happy. They look like they are content where they are starting. And looks like Corey's going to look them over. Josh Pruitt over in turn 3, pointing to the flagman. Looks like we're going green this time by. Timothy Holmes on the loud pedal out of turn 4. Greens in the air one more time. The 70. Stephen Finch hung out to dry, able to get back in line. Got one cart around over in turns 1 and 2. Lap cart going to stay high, top 3, breakaway. Then it's a 2-cart battle for the 4th position as they work off of turn 4. Holmes still showing the way, got a back bumper full. of Avery Franklin in the 116. Steve Rich now looking to the inside, going to take over the second position down in turn 3. Holmes now trying to stretch that lead out over Steve Rich. Rich right in his heart. Two to go, next time by for Timothy Holmes. Out of Conway, South Carolina. Battle starting to heat up for second. I think Avery Franklin has run out of time. He tries to close the gap out of turn 4. White flag waving. Franklin still trying to close in. He gets it to win about a kart length and then loses it off of turn 2. Maybe a little tight off of 2. Your winner, though, is going to be Conway, South Carolina's Timothy Holmes, followed by Steve Rich, Avery Franklin, Bryson Duncan, and Dylan Dove. Drivers, listen up. Everybody wants to get out of here at a reasonable time, but you have to work with us. We'll work with you, but you have to work with us. We got to get to the grid when your classes are supposed to be there. MC Motorsports, Flathead 375, you should be on lane 1. Blankenship Paving, beginner rookie, lane 2. There is nobody on the grid. Let's go. Blankenship Paving, beginner rookie, there'll actually be 3 different races because we had 24 sign up. Flathead, MC Motorsports, Flathead 375, you are on the clock. You've got 2 minutes.
I got one of them. I only have one. My kid's always like 6, 7.
No, it's dad. It's middle school teacher.
Oh, so he's like always here now.
Blankenship Paving, beginner rookie, lane 2. Once again, there's going to be, I believe there's 3 beginner rookie races because we had 24 drivers to sign up. So Blankenship Paving, beginner rookie, lane 2. Jeffrey Leonard Racing, super heavy, lane 1. On the pole here in MC Motorsports Flathead 375, it's going to be Conway, South Carolina, Tommy Balder up on the pole. Doug Steerley in second. Clay Bellamy roll off third. Chase Williamson fourth. Dylan Brown back in. Doug Steerley back in the second spot. Chase Williamson in third. Dylan Brown back in fourth. Austin Hill in fifth. 10 laps down, coming to 11 this time. Balder still showing the way, about 2.5 tenths over Chase Williamson as they work down through turns 3 and 4. Good battle for the third position as Dylan Brown goes up to third. Clay Bellamy back to fourth, and fifth position Austin Hill. Doug Sturley's in the fourth position. Five to go for Tommy Balder. Williamson staying in the tire tracks, waiting to make that pass. Closes in off of turn 4. Williamson changed his line a little bit off of 4 that time, looked like trying to get a run.
Big fan.
Sorry, folks, had to switch bikes here again. And rookie feature one, Brantley Airwood starting up front out of Lake City, Florida. Starting back a second, Jamie Green. Rolling off third, Connor McClellan. Starting fourth, Elena Flynn. Rolling off fifth, Briggs Alexander. Starting sixth, Fletcher Nelson. Bryson Shower starts seventh. And Moxon LaPearl will start eighth. Airwood and Green down the back straightaway. Nose to tail down in turns 3 and 4. Zach Holcomb doing some kind of dance down in the infield. Through turns 1 and 2. Top 2, nose to tail. Airwood, Green as they work down into turn number 3 off of 4. Green up to the back bumper. Got Airwood a little out of shape down there. Able to keep it straight as they work down the back straightaway now. Both these carts out of the TJ Newton Motorsports camp. And they are giving it all they got and racing hard up front. Back in that third position, Connor McClellan in still riding in third, back and fourth. Elena Flynn now back to fifth. Many of these drivers making their first start here at the World 100. Keep an eye out, because one day you see a lot of these up in the adult divisions running in the Pro Clone Shootout. That's coming up later tonight. Got a battle for the third position between McClellan and Showers. Showers gives him a little nudge. Up, down, 3 and 4, up in 3 and 4. McClellan got hot, falling back all the way to the fifth position actually. LaPearl started all the way back at 8th, up to 4th. White flag waving one more time around for Brantley Airwood. Sponsored by Southeast Ship Repair off of turn 4. Your winner here in Beginner Rookie Feature 1, sponsored by Blankenship Paving, is going to be Brantley Airwood. Second, Jamie Green. Bryson Showers third, Moxon LaPearl fourth, and Connor McClellan in fifth. Here's your lineup for rookie feature number 2, sponsored by Asphalt Blankenship Paving. Starting on pole out of Plant City, Florida, Ryder Dowling. Rolling off second, Gannon Ketterman, sorry about that. Liam Glass rolling off third. Grace Boudreau starting fourth. Emerson Elwood starting fifth. Rolling off sixth, Hudson Miller. Starting seventh, Cade McPherson. Starting eighth, Leighton Parsons. Out here in rookie feature number 2. Ryder Dowling definitely kept them at a slow pace. Top 2 already out into a big lead as they come to the line to complete lap number 1. Ryder Dowling, your leader. Gannon Ketterman back in second. Jeffrey Leonard Racing, Super Heavy, you're needed on lane 1. Jeffrey Leonard Racing, Super Heavy, you're needed on lane 1. Slim Fast Speed Science, Junior 2. Start making your way to lane 2. Good battle up front between first and second, Dowling and Ketterman. Then you go back to the second group. And the battle's on for third, 11 of Grace Boudreau now up to the third position, and a sharp-looking go-kart. Definitely can see it on the track, that's for sure. Kellerman drafts up to the back bumper down the back straightaway as they work off of turn 4 now. Kellerman slides off the racetrack, able to keep it straight, going to mow some grass for Mr. Wade here. Maintains second place. Just got to regain his composure. Start hitting them marks again. Laps winding down here as we are nearing 2 to go. For Ryder Dowling. Started on poles, led this thing from the beginning. 2 to go this time by. Your leader now, Gannon Kellerman, as Ryder Dowling made a new groove over the turtle. Checker flag waving. Tough break for Ryder Dowling, but congratulations to Gannon Kellerman. Ryder Dowling second. Emerson Elwood third, Leighton Parsons fourth, and Grace Boudreaux in fifth. And I tell you, I think Grace has the best looking card I've seen today out here. Number 3 here in rookie out of Citrus Springs, Florida. The number 14 of Landon Coker starting on pole. Rolling off second. The 100 of Rhett McPherson. Starting third, Waylon Smith. Starting fourth, Caleb Howard. Rolling off fifth, Walker Craig. Starting sixth, Molly Gator. Starting seventh, Brett Kelly. Rolling off eight, Zayden Cunningham. Got a battle up front for first. Rhett McPherson back a set, got one around. Hit head on, but everybody keeps moving. Seems to be good to go. our workers getting them lined back up here. Remind everybody, concession stand is open. Go get you something to eat, drink. Also, lemonade stand is open. Very good lemonade. I had some earlier. Wasn't the best decision to probably drink lemonade and then try to announce, but very good lemonade. They also got snow cones that's starting to cool off some outside, so not sure if you want the snow cone or not, but they have them as well. Also, I did see some folks getting coffee and hot chocolate down at the, I think they got hot chocolate at the concession stand as well, so you can get that also. One more time. And we still have no laps in the book. Rhett McPherson all over the back bumper of Landon Coker. Pearson works Coker up the track, going to go to the point. Your leader now, the 100 of Rhett McPherson. Landon Coker back in second. Caleb Howard, Walker Craig, Waylon Smith. Howard trying to get past Coker down the back straightaway. Howard's going to peek to the inside. Pulls back in line as they work through turns 3 and 4. Gives Coker a little nudge up to the back bumper as they work up the racetrack. Now joining the party, Walker Craig. Craig now all in the tire tracks of third place, Caleb Howard. Howard trying to find a way around the 14 of Landon Coker. Coker staying focused, running his line. Walker Craig around down in turn 2. Gets it back going straight. Leader working some lap traffic. We're going to throw the yellow here. Corey putting out the yellow flag. 15 of Brett Kelly went for a spin down to the infield. Right in front of the camera. Brett Kelly might have just got the action shot of the weekend because he spun right in front of the camera here on the front straightaway. Red flag's going to be displayed, going to get them lined back up here. 5 laps are complete. We got 5 to go. Jeffrey Leonard Racing, super heavy. You should be on lane 1. No excuse, you're not there. We're going to roll you when this race is over with. As soon as Miss Linda tells you to fire them up, that's it. We're going to send out what we got. Slim, Fast, Speed Science, Junior 2, Lane 2.
ass, Aiden. Get on their ass, Aiden. There you go. Get on there. Get on there. Get on their ass, Aiden.
And here in beginner rookie feature 3, Rhett McPherson still shows the way. Landon Coker holding on to second for all he's got. He's had a lot of pressure this whole race. Early on it was from McPherson. Now Caleb Howard still trying to figure out a way around second place over the Turtle. Got another one spinning on the top side of the back straightaway. He's going to get it turned around. Close call on the back straightaway. Second place, Landon Coker went around down in turn 2 and over the Turtle. Caleb Howard now up to second. Zayden Cunningham, who started back in 8th, is now up to 3rd.
Come on, buddy.
Landon Coker, though, still in the top 5 in 4th position. 2 to go. White flag waving for Rhett McPherson as he works down the back straightaway. Your winner here in beginner rookie feature number 3, sponsored by Blankenship Asphalt, Wildwood, Florida's Rhett McPherson. Finishing second, Caleb Howard. Finishing third, Zayden Cunningham. 4th, Landon Coker. 5th, Molly Gators. Finishing 6th, Mally Gators, sorry. Walker Craig. Brett Kelly back in 7th, and Waylon Smith in 8th. And for Waylon Smith, court stand for Waylon Smith. Ford Jeffrey Leonard Racing Super Heavy 20 lap feature. Starting on a pole, Hespa, Georgia, Wendell Chavis rolling off second. Brad Scruggs starting third, Austin Yarborough rolling off fourth, Darren Coker. Starting fifth, Preston Sparks rolling off sixth, Robert DeCamper. Starting seventh, Ryan Elwood. Rolling off eight, Justin McDonald. Starting ninth, James Henshaw. Rolling off in the 10th spot, Chris Jewell. Starting 11th, Tony Sanson. Rolling off 12th, Mason Smith. Starting 13th, Dustin Durham. Starting 14th, Dave Starley. Rolling off 15th, Lamar Rozier. Starting 16th, Keith McCullough. Starting in the 17th spot, Mike Smith. Rolling off 18th, Chris Turner. Starting 19th, Chase Gibbs. Rolling off 20th, Eric Simpson. Starting in the 21st spot, Justin Hinley. Rolling off 22nd, Mason Ketterman. Starting 23rd, Sawyer Hines. Starting 24th, Carter Mena. Starting 25th, Joshua Vincent. Starting in the 26th spot, Mike Kane. Rolling off 27th, Trent Kennedy. Starting 28th, Aiden Haney. Starting 29th, Trevor Cobb. Rolling off 30th, shotgun on the field out of Jefferson, Georgia, Luke Bishop. Six entries took time earlier this evening and afternoon. Top 30 on the track now. Ready to do battle for 20 laps here in the Jeffrey Leonard Racing Super Heavy Division. Green is out. We're racing. Field stacked up nose to tail down the back straightaway. Got some moving and shaking going on around the 10th position. Everybody staying clean and green. We had one driver, looks like had some issues, Lamar Rozier. Rozier started in 15th, fell back in the back of the field on the start. Wendell Chavis showing the way. Brad Scruggs second, Yarborough, Darren Coker. Preston Sparks top 5 as they work down into turn 1. Sparks now up to 4th, the Kemper up to 5th. Slim Fast Speed Science Junior 2, Lane 2. Caution will fly here in Super Heavy. Slim Fast Speed Science Junior 2, Lane 2, please. Need to be there ready to go when this race is over. Fro Daddy, limited flathead, be getting ready. Get the field set once again as we have 2 laps complete here. Just going through the field here, looking at some of the start positions compared to where they're currently running. Not many big movers right now. Tony Sansom went up a couple spots, started 11th up to 9th. So pretty well, everybody just kind of staying in line, maintaining a position here. Definitely can't win it on the first lap. A lot of veteran drivers in this 30 cart field. Green is out, down the front straightaway, into turn 1, Wendell Chavis. Takes them down the back straightaway, stacked up nose to tail, top 6. They work off a turn 4. Field still nose to tail. We've got some moving up into the 4th position. Preston Sparks up to 4th. Another sharp looking cart out of the Sparks Design graphic shop. Brad Scruggs took a peek to the inside. Austin Yarborough starting to close in on Scruggs. Yarborough looks to the inside of Scruggs. Scruggs putting the block down on Wendell Chavis. Robert Kemper up to the 3rd position, trying to join the party in the top 2. Also, I misspoke early. That was Yarborough working past Preston Sparks early on. Not Scruggs as they work down the front straightaway. Scruggs is your leader. 10 down, 10 to go. Preston Sparks now back into the top 5 as they work down the front straightaway. Everybody kind of getting separated out. 18 of Brad Scruggs last time by, just over a 1/10 and a half ahead of Wendell Chavis. Brad Scruggs, laps winding down. Lap cart gonna slide high here, gonna let the leaders go. Scruggs known for putting out some awesome clutches out of that Carbon Clutches shop. As they work off of turn 4, Wendell Chavis now starting to get some pressure from the camper. Preston Sparks up to 4th. Last time by, Scruggs just over 3/10 of a second ahead of your leader, or ahead of second place, Wendell Chavis. 5 to go. Sparks on the move up the back bumper of the camper. Laps winding down. Sparks going to look to the inside of the camper, up to 3rd. Sparks has a fast cart. But does he have enough laps? They are closing and winding down quickly. 2 to go this time by. 6/10 of a second lead for Scruggs over Wendell Chavis. Sparks now up to the back bumper to 94 Chavis. 2 to go. Doesn't look like a lap cart going to be a factor. Everybody motioning lap cart up. Good job. Moved up the racetrack, coming to the checkered. It's going to be the 18 of Brad Scruggs out of Edmond, South Carolina. Preston Sparks 2nd. Robert Kemper 3rd. Justin McDonald 4th. Austin Yarborough 5th. Next, Slim Fast Speed Science Junior 2. 15-lap feature rolling off of lane 2. We got one car getting out of the infield from the rookie race earlier. That young man got to sit down and watch some good racing here just a moment ago in Super Heavy. Here's your starting lineup, though, for the Slim Fast Speed Science Junior 2 division. Starting on pole out of Brooksville, Florida. It's going to be the 95 of Cruz Lopez. Starting second out of Waycross, Georgia, Cannon Todd. Rolling off third, Caden Dukas. Starting fourth, Braden Chavis. Starting fifth, Brooklyn Jackson. Rolling off sixth, Aiden Massigel. Starting seventh, Gage Steiner. Rolling off eighth, Winston Foster. Rolling off ninth, David Showers the third. Starting 10th, Miss Sadie Parsons. Rolling off 11th, E.J. Rich. Starting 12th, John Hensley. Starting 13th, Tough Kaysen. Rolling off 14th, Ray Lamarche. Starting 15th, Brody Hadwig. Twenty 29 drivers took time earlier today. 15 made the main. Green is out. Cruz Lopez showing the way out front. And already got some spinning. Thank God everybody's okay. That could have been a lot worse. Great job by these drivers clearing that. Only had one to get hit. Don't look like nothing too serious possibly. As Alan Scurry, our EMT, and Josh Pruitt down looking at the carts. Josh is going to stop them here, get the track cleared. Need a cart stand to cart 29 and 99. 25 and 99, sorry, 25 and 99. Cart 25 and 99. Coming to help these young drivers. Got track officials down there getting them to the infield in safe position so they're out of the way. We can get going green here. Also appreciate everyone watching on Sports Action TV at home. Hope you're enjoying the racing action from down here in beautiful Jasper, Florida. It has been a beautiful day. Highs in the 80s earlier. It's down to about in the 60s, probably mid to upper 60s at this point. Tomorrow's supposed to be high about 83, 84. Down into the 60s again at night. So probably one of the warmest World 100s, I would say, on record since I've been coming. Because usually about the time you know it's going to start getting cold, it's World 100. Mr. Wade's always got them burn barrels ready, but I don't think he's going to need them this weekend. I see one going on the back straightaway. We are winding down features here if you're watching at home. Right now, we have the Slim Fast Speed Science Junior 2 division on the track. We have 3 more to go. Actually, 2 more to go. Fro Daddy Limited Flathead, and then the ROV Senior Crate. And then the main event of the evening, the Eleanor Racing Chassis Pro Clone Shootout. We're green again here in Junior 2, though. Stacked up, nose to tail down. So if you don't mind, help us out. When they see the move over flag, the blue move over flag, or they see the turn workers motioning up the racetrack, please have them go up the track. Leaders are coming. We don't want lap traffic to determine an outcome of a race. So again, please talk to your junior drivers. If they see the turn workers motion them to go up the track, please have them move up. Fro Daddy, limited flathead, you need to be on lane 1. Let's go, drivers. Let's put them on the grid. Once we fire them up, we're going to roll them. They cannot sit there and idle. Once Miss Linda tells you to fire them up, you need to do so. Up next, Fro Daddy Limited Flathead. Here is your starting lineup. 32 of them is going to start the main. Our race director, Junior, did not want to send 2 home. So we were going to start all 32. Starting on pole, out of Conway, South Carolina, in the 119, Tommy Balder. Rolling off second, Chase Williamson. Starting in the 3rd spot, Che Chavis. Rolling off 4th, Chase Meredith. Back in 5th, you'll find Steve Rich. Starting 6th, Cole Johnson. Starting 7th, a while ago in Super Heavy, Preston Sparks. Starting 10th, Dylan Brown. Rolling off 11th, Darren Coker. Starting 12th, Carson Holman. Starting in the 13th position, Mitchell Bridges. Rolling off 14th, Cole Perkle. Starting 15th, Justin McDonald. Rolling off 16th, Michael Trockey. Starting 17th, Nick Bishop. Starting 18th, Nick Kirkus. Rolling off 19th, Chris Gillian. Starting 20th, Hunter Adams. Starting 21st, Tanner Thomas. Rolling off 22nd, Daniel Royals. Starting 23rd, Kason Gurr. Starting 24th, Chad Haithcock. Starting 25th, Bryson Duncan. Rolling off 26th, James Starting in the 27th position, Garrett Pick. Starting 28, 10, Chastain. Rolling off 29th to be Mason Ketterman. Starting 30th, Stephen Mathis Jr. Starting 31st, Jeff Haney. And starting shotgun on the field, the 32 of Ricky Boyd.
It's connected to the PS.
Fro Daddy Limited Flathead 30 lap feature. Should be a good one. It's trying to get some carts lined up toward the back of the field. We want to go green as soon as we can. Definitely don't want to keep these limiteds pacing and idling. Turn workers pointing to Corey Asher, flagman on the flag stand. We're going green this time. Tommy Boulder on the pedal. Green is out. We will complete lap 1, 30 laps to the finish. Lap times. Last time by Tommy Boulder, 13.936. Top 5 as they run right now: Williamson, Boulder, Williamson, Meredith, Chavis, and Rich. Chase Williamson making some adjustments on the carburetor down the front straightaway. Trying to close in on Tommy Balder. They had a good race earlier. Williamson closing in slowly but surely down the back straightaway within the nose cone up to the back bumper in 3. Backs off. Only battle on the racetrack right now is for that first position. Everyone else pretty well scattered out till you get to the back of the field. Your leaders working lap traffic already. 7 laps down, 8 laps down. We're nearing 20 to go. As we all know, when it comes to these limited races and high horsepower races, sometimes it's a matter of hoping the motor stays together till the end. 30 laps, long distance. Got a battle back for the 5th position between Shay Chavis and Dylan Brown. Brown up to the back bumper, trying to work by Shay Chavis to get into the money position, top 5. On side by side with Shay Chavis, going to go up to the top 5. Give the 5th position to Dylan Brown. I tell you, your leaders out front, Balder and Williamson, they're picking them up and putting them down. Already halfway, Williamson looking to the inside. New leader, Chase Williamson. If you're keeping count at home, we started with 32. We have 14 left on the racetrack. No cautions. I know things have gotten scattered out, but it's still a pretty close battle for that 6th position back there between Shay Chavis and Darren Coker. Looking at some movers of the race, Michael Trockey up 8 positions. Bryson Duncan started all the way back in 25th, up inside the top 10 and 9th. Nearing 5 to go. Williamson now out to about a 9/10 of a second lead over 2nd place Balder, 3rd place Chase Meredith, 4th Dylan Brown, 5th Preston Sparks. 2 more times around this time for Williamson. White flags out of turn 4. Your winner in Fro Daddy Limited Flathead's gonna be Lake City, South Carolina's Chase Williamson. Finishes second, Tommy Boulder. Third, Chase Meredith. Fourth, Dylan Brown. Fifth, Preston Sparks. RLV Senior Crate, you should be on the grid ready to go. RLV Senior Crate. You should be on lane 2, ready to go.
We're in the quarter. Half of the quarter. They're 83. Looking at 3. Looking at 3. If you look at the 3 and go about that way, look a lot better looking through yours. Looking at your screen. There ain't gonna be much parking closer tomorrow. Majority is
Starting lineup, Senior Crate, Eric Scott out of El Rico, Florida. Todd Miller second, Matt Manley third, Jeff Harrison fourth, and Edward Tootin in fifth. $15-lap feature, Illinois Racing Chassis, Pro Clone Shootout. Let's start making your way to the grid. Illinois Racing Chassis, Pro Clone Shootout. Make your way to the grid. Matt Malley putting the pass on to 77. Todd Miller goes up to the second position. Matt Manley goes to the lead in the 30 and has pulled away from your second place cart, Eric Scott. Either Matt hit the turbo button or Eric threw out the boat anchor, because Matt has pulled away as they work down the front straightaway. 5 to go here in Senior Crate. Manley up to a 1.3 second lead. Eric Scott second, Todd Miller, Edward Tootin, and Jeff Harrison.
I got 3 chicken wraps.
Drivers, we are not doing front straightaway introductions. We will need David Rowland down on the front straightaway for award presentation, and we'll do our pre-race ceremonies for the 25th running of the Jimmy and Judy Sims Friday night shootout. Mr. Wade Murphy just stopped by. We are not going to do the front straightaway introductions, but we will need our Grand Marshal of the 25th running of the Jimmy and Judy Sims Friday night shootout, David Rowland, to the front straightaway here in just a little bit. Once we get ready to go with opening ceremonies, we get everybody down on the grid, then we'll have our national anthem and prayer.
Yes, we are. Brother, I like girls and you like kids, right? That's crazy, bro.
I did hear something about that.
I'm about to kill my friend.
That's the rumor of fucking since he was a pedophile.
My God, bro.
I'm just telling you the truth. They said don't have that nigga kid back there. But he's a pedophile. And she's a redhead.
That's crazy, bro. It never ends. Never.
Cole Johnson said Dylan Brown. Oh, Bunny White. Cole Johnson went for Dylan Brown and spun out in front of him. Brown got head on.
Yeah, I'm sure Atlanta told me.
What?
Atlanta told me.
What?
Dude,
You coming on this conversation with us?
I've been in trouble. Hey, did you know what happened with Bill? I done removed him on the
Late. Yeah, I blocked him.
For real?
Yeah.
We even got Hunter Schwarber tomorrow. That's crazy. Give it.
Man, that was bad.
He did back before you all know.
Yeah, it blows smoke out.
I got home, baby.
Know that you'll never be alone. After a few more months out here, I'll be coming home. You're the love that I defend till I'm in your arms again. I'm right there with you when I'm walking out the door. You're what I'm fighting for. I'm right there with you. I never want to leave, but I know what I
Illinois Racing Chassis Pro Clone Shootout drivers, let's line them up on the grid. Illinois Racing Chassis Pro Clone Shootout drivers, let's line them up on the grid. Let's go.
And if I don't make that plain, it don't mean I died in vain. I'm right there with you when I'm walking out the door. You're what I'm fighting for. I'm right there with you. I never want to leave, but I know what I believe. Girl, you know we'll make it through somehow like we always do. Whoa, yeah, I'm right there with you. Yeah, I'm right there with you. The sun is fading and the tiki bar swaying at the ocean. Breeze on my skin and the warmth of the wind makes a potion. There ain't nothing like this palm tree scene, where sunshine and smiles are the daily routine. Hanging by the water down at the ocean. Sailboats sailing and the dolphins are playing at the ocean.
tickets out. They are yellow tickets. 420-910, $200. If you have that ticket, come to the tower. 420-910. If you have that ticket, come to the tower. After the Pro Clone Shootout, Miss Holly's going to be in the infield taking pictures for about 10-15 minutes. If you'd like to come down and get your photo taken in the winner circle, she will be down there for about 10-15 minutes. Looks like she's about to freeze, so I'm sure she will only be there for about that 10-15 minutes. So if you want photos, go down to the winner circle. Once again, 50-50 ticket number 420-910. If you have that ticket, come to the tower. 420-910. If nobody wants it, we'll be glad to split it in the tower. All right. All right. All right, if you was in senior crate, that class will pay out tonight. If you do not need that transponder tomorrow, you can go ahead and return it. Senior crate will pay out tonight. And if you do not need that transponder tomorrow, please return it. Also, if you had a third transponder that you got for tonight and you don't need it tomorrow, please return it as well. If you had a third transponder and you do not need it tomorrow, please return it to registration as well. Miss Melinda's down there. Once again, senior crate, you will pay out tonight. If you're not racing any other classes tomorrow, please return your transponder to Melinda. Also, if you had a third transponder that you do not need tomorrow, please return that transponder as well. Illinois Racing Chassis, Pro Clone Shootout. Let's go, drivers. The grid is empty. Two minutes. Let's go. 11:25. Let's go. 2 minutes. We've had plenty of time.
just a dollar sign. Clocking miles, throttle town helps you leave it all behind. It doesn't get any better than this when you live what you love and love what you live.
I know, but next time we're supposed to do this 25 minutes. But tell him to bring a buggy so we ain't gonna walk this far. We don't have to get here a little early tomorrow. Should have brought that damn grill. Good old grand old time. Caleb doesn't bring that buggy. That way we don't have to walk down. I'm walking. I'll walk twice. I'll call one. I'll have Hunter call Caleb in the morning. We're all fucking on the phone. No sense in calling him. I was talking back to the pit. We'll call him. I'll have Hunter call him for sure. If I call him, I see you all the time. I'll have Hunter call him. I don't see Hunter. I mean, I'm like,
Ladies and gentlemen, if I got to turn your attention, please, down to the front straightaway. We're going to have a presentation here of tonight's Grand Marshal for the 25th running of the Jimmy and Judy Sims Memorial Friday Night Shootout. Mr. David Rollins, this year's Grand Marshal. And I tell you, David is a good man. He's a person in the sport that has been around this a long time. And I remember him back in the day, and he was my very first sponsor when I started promoting. He's been with Mr. Wade a long time. He helps karting. He's always got good ideas, and we appreciate everything he does, and I know Mr. Wade does as well. He's got a plaque here he's going to present to David. Give David Rowland a round of applause. He is your Grand Marshal for the 25th running of the Friday Night Shootout. Now, if I have everyone please rise and remove your caps for our prayer and national anthem. Lord, we come to you this evening, and we want to thank you for the beautiful weather you've given us here at Crossroads Motorplex, and we look forward to all the racing that's to come in the race here coming out on the track, and we ask you to keep all these drivers safe as they do battle for 50 laps, and keep all the officials safe and tomorrow as well. And as everyone travels home, we ask you that to keep your watch over them and make sure everyone gets home safely. And Lord, we ask that you bless all our troops, our veterans from here that's abroad and everywhere around the world, Lord, that's defending our country. And Lord, we thank you for Mr. Wade and his family that gives us a great place to race, and it continues to have the World 100 each year. And Lord, if there's anyone under my voice that doesn't know you, I hope they come to you, because life's checker flag is coming soon. Lord, keep us all safe. Forgive us of all our many sins and trespasses. In Christ's name I pray. Amen.
At the twilight
All right, drivers, in the Pro Clone Friday Night Shootout, we've already done opening ceremonies, presented a plaque, been sitting around for 10, 15 minutes, and then but 3 go-karts on the grid. Let's go. Let's get them on the grid. There's 3 go-karts on the grid. There's 30 of you starting in this field. You got 2 minutes to put them on the grid, and Miss Linda's going to fire them up.
Of being alive and feeling dead. This picture of us here, it's just like a rearview mirror right before the crash. Man, I hate this old love song, but I'm the fool who turns it on like it can change the past. I'm not sinking in whiskey, I'm sipping on our history. It's a whole lot worse than that. Since you went away, I got one foot in the grave. Somewhere between the edge of being alive and feeling dead. Living like this makes dying less scary. Digging up bones, better left buried. Kicking them stones in love's cemetery. Well, I said it's not the end, and I swore I'd get you back again, but now I can't believe.
Here once again to give the command to start engines in the 25th running of the Jimmy and Judy Sims Friday Night Shootout, your Grand Marshal, Mr. David Rowland.
Drivers, start your engines.
Here's your starting lineup for the 25th annual Jimmy and Judy Sims Friday Night Shootout. Starting on pole out of Lake City, South Carolina, Chase Williamson. Rolling off second, Timothy Holmes. Starting third, Timothy Holmes out of Conway, South Carolina. Starting third, Colin Mize out of Blythe, Georgia. Rolling off four, Tommy Balders, Conway, South Carolina. Starting fifth, Cole Johnson, also out of Conway, South Carolina. Starting sixth, Dylan Brown, Ormond Beach, Florida. Rolling off seventh, Austin Yarborough, Blackshear, Georgia. Starting eighth, Daniel Armstrong, Concord, North Carolina. Rolling off ninth, Carson Holman, Hessaville, Georgia. Rolling off 10th, Brayson Riddle, Easley, South Carolina. 11 through 15, Doug Sturley, Preston Abergust, Bryson Duncan, Steve Rich, and Sean English. 16 through 20, Clay Bellamy, Justin McDonald, Hunter Adams, Avery Franklin, and Austin Hill. 21 through 25, Chase Meredith, Ryan Joyner, Cole Perkle, Matthew Beeman, Andrew McGonigal. And the last 5 drivers in the field, 26 through 30, Lawson Bryant, Lane Rory, Michael Truckee, Carson McDonald, and Clay Biedema. Once again, this is 50 laps to the finish, no stops. Green is out for the 25th annual Jimmy and Judy Sims Friday Night Shootout. One lap in the book. This race is all about maintaining. You don't want to show what you got too early. 50 laps, long way. Keep winning on the first lap. Everybody so far so good, pretty much single file. We got one cart going around on the top side of 3 and 4. Williamson still showing the way. Everyone pretty much about where they started, a little bit of coming and going. Already working some lap traffic. Stay in single file. Everybody pretty much just riding right now. A lot of these drivers have run the 50-lap race before. They know the deal. Gotta save your equipment. And a lot of times it's about not showing your hand too early. Timothy Holmes riding back in second still. Colin Mize up to third. Tommy Balder back to fourth. Big mover right now, Michael Truckee up 10 positions. Started 28 up to 18th. Ryan Joyner, same way. Started 22nd. He's up to 12th. Top 4 broke away out front. Got a battle going on for the 5th position. Sterling got worked up the racetrack down in 1 and 2, able to get back in line. Laps going by fast. 14 down. Leader's going to be getting into a lot of lap traffic here shortly. About 3-4 go-karts working their way through turns 3 and 4. Your leader is now coming off of turn 4. Chase Williamson in the 811 has shown the way since the beginning. Holmes is second, Balder, Mize, and Dylan Brown. Ron Joyner now up 14 positions. Started back in 22nd. He's up to 8th. Michael Trockey started back in 28th, up to 17th. They are your big movers of the race. $30 to go. Right now, not much action on the racetrack. Everybody's still just pretty much riding the 811 of Chase Williamson. This time by, he is out into a 1 second lead over Timothy Holmes. Holmes started in second. He is still in second. Halfway this time by for Chase Williamson. Earlier mentioned Ryan Joyner. He was on the move. Joyner now up to 6. He is up 16 spots. Trockey now up 13. Joyner knocking on the door of the top 5. Got one car spinning off of turn 2. Williamson now out just under 1.5 seconds ahead of Timothy Holmes. But once again, I tell you, the big mover of this race and fast machine, Ryan Joyner, started all the way back in 22nd, up to 6. Joyner now up to 5th. 20 laps to go here in the 25th running of the Jimmy and Judy Sims Memorial Friday Night Shootout. Joyner now up to 4th. He is up 18 positions. Trockey up to 15 positions. Started back at 28, up to 13. Joyner now started, like I said, he started in 22nd. He's up to 3rd, folks. 19 positions gain, but don't know if there's enough laps left for him to run down your leader. Right now, the 198 of Joyner praying for a caution. Williamson not praying for a caution. He's wanting this thing to stay clean and green. Good battle for the third spot. Mize got worked up the track. He's going to fall back to about the 7th position. They cross the line this time. Dylan Brown up to 3rd. Steerley up to 4th. Mize back to 5th. Cole Johnson in the 6th spot. Ten laps to go this time for Chase Williamson. 2.4 seconds ahead of your second place cart, Timothy Holmes. I tell you, that battle for around that third, fourth, fifth spot's been a good battle all race. Steerley in the 3rd position, got Dylan Brown on his bumper. Brown's looking to the inside, trying to take 3rd. Steerley closed the door. And I tell you, back in 5th, they are going at it. Ryan Joyner back up to 5th now. 5 to go. Joyner had fallen back to about the 6th spot after he got up to 3rd. Looks like it's regained some speed here. Trying to close in on Steerley and Brown. Just hoping to better his position a little bit more. Once again, Joyner 17 spots. Trockey up 17 spots as well. Trockey back into 11th position. 2 to go for the 811 of Chase Williamson. Williamson takes the white flag. One more time around for Lake City, South Carolina's Chase Williamson. Off at turn 4, your winner is going to be Chase Williamson. Timothy Holmes will finish 2nd. Doug Steerley 3rd, Dylan Brown 4th, Ryan Joyner 5th, Carson Holman, Cole Johnson, Colin Mize, Daniel Armstrong, and Michael Trockey.
Talk to the man.
1, 2. Going to step in here and have a word with Chase Williamson. I tell you, Chase, first of all, that's a cool trophy, man. That's going to look nice on the shelf.
Oh yeah, I just got my dad moved into a new house, and I moved my last one I won in 2023 in there, and I was like, man, it'd be real cool to win another one, and we did.
Well, I tell you, you definitely put it on them tonight. I don't know, maybe Mr. Wade can correct me, but in the years I've been down here, I don't think I've ever seen anybody lead all 50 laps of the Friday night shootout.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Mr. Matt had it really good right there, and he does an awesome job, and I'm just very blessed to be able to drive his car.
Well, I know you got a whole crew over there behind you. Tell us who all you like to thank.
First off, the good Lord for keeping us all safe. Second, Matt Connell. Man, he's just so good at what he does and so nice to be alongside working with. Dawson for all the help. My mom, my dad, Charger Racing Chassis, Bro Daddy, Roy Whaley, Wendell, Armor Metals, Miss Jessica, my girlfriend, my mom, dad, Nitro Gears, and I think that's it. And Todd Miller, lastly.
Well, congratulations, Chase. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 25th running of the Jimmy and Judy Sims Friday Night Shootout, Chase Williamson. Folks, once again, folks, senior crate is the only class paying out tonight. If you were in senior crate, no,